Geminis, April is bringing an energy that you need to really focus on keeping things really balanced. Don't try to make any big decisions, jumps, commitments. Don't try to figure out the life in a very big perspective. And actually, the April can feel quite confusing when you will be looking at your life and you will be like, so what's going to happen next? I'm kind of not able to see through this Hanged Man and as well as Page of Swords energy, which is kind of, the time goes and I'm just stay where I am, and I'm not able to see what's behind everything, all my life, where I'm heading. And it can even bring some sort of apathic state. It's like I don't see the exit out of my situation. However, the April is not about finding these answers. The April is more about looking into your practical life and focusing on practical things forward. And the ideal case scenario, instead of like thinking everything is disaster, there is no what I expected, my expectations have failed, my dreams are shattered, I'm so disappointed. But honestly, your life is not that bad as you are seeing it, right? And this is not the time, or this is not the months where to get all the answers immediately. This is the month when to put things under, let's say it, with Two of Pentacles, juggling all the balls in your hands, like making sure that you do everything. And it's not a big card, it's really a small card. It's like just focus one day at a time. Do your tasks, do your responsibilities, do your life one step at a time. Don't try to jump and ask some huge questions, answering huge situations like life decisions. This is not about that. This is focusing on practical life. And if you are going to focus on the practical life instead of trying to figure out what's going to happen with your whole life in general, you will start to see like small miracles. Like you will start to see small things really moving forward. But those small things are moving forward if you put the practicality. So it could be like, just focus at your work. Like one task at the time. If you need to do a very big project, like don't try to figure out what's going to be at the end of this year. Think more like, okay, today I have this task. For this month, I have that task. I have this challenge to overcome, and I am going to think only about that small thing, and I am going to focus only on that one step at the time. That's it. And if you will try to do so, you will start to see that as well. It's kind of, you will create those dots, and you will start to see how those dots are connecting all together, creating this bigger shift, this aha moment. And it's not about you to come up in your mind box about the solution. It's about you to create it practically in your reality. It's not about the time to dream about the amazing house, so big, so beautiful. It's more the time to take one brick at a time and to put the foundation. And as you are building this foundation, you will start to see that the house is actually already built. That's the advice for you, Gemini, for the month of April. Because otherwise you are going to find yourself in a la-la land that nothing and no one is serving you. You're just wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, the money is being lost. You're trying to move from one to another, and there is so much of chaos, inconsistency. You need to find this, this place, this connection with the reality, with practicality, and then actually trying to be a dreamer right now, or a strategic person. Not at all. As well as another thing is that you should not try to figure out everything, because literally your head is going to be like, your head space is going to be blocked, and you might be seeing more problems than actually solutions, and you might be starting to even, start to kind of manifest your thought process. And this is the problem, that right now you need to think less and do more. Focus on doing, thinking less, and then you will not manifestation is more about the mental state and focusing on the positive and talking about your dreams. But now it's about like practically going and doing things than actually talking about them. What's coming up in your life? You really need to pay attention to your as well health system, which is like your systems in your body: skeleton system, lymphatic system, muscular system, immune system, nervous system. All these 5 systems you really need to pay attention, because one of them or several can show you the signs that something is wrong. Another thing is that don't expect as well, again, much happening in your life. It's going to be like a more or less peaceful months, unless you are not personally sabotaging the process. April in general is bringing this new fresh energy into the 2025, where a lot of like small planetary shifts are going to move everyone's life towards new path, new direction, which is going to play out for a very long time. So that's why that you need to practice on this practicality instead of just rushing and doing something. Your time is going to come, but not right now in the month of April. However, the April in a work context can bring up some sort of new ideas, new prospects, new jobs, new directions, new investment opportunities. But this card is reversed. So this means that it's kind of, yes, something new can come, but you have to be extra careful, because the full reversed is having a lot of risk that you are not seeing. And remember that at the beginning of the April, still planets are retrograding, and it's not the time to jump into any risky new commitments, deals, transactions, agreements. Be very careful and attentive towards that. However, if you're looking for some sort of new restart, it could be a new career path, new partnerships, new love relationships, even new house, new as a relocation. You can start kind of looking, searching. Again, it's about looking, searching, practically looking into that. But don't start, definitely don't start in April, don't start in May, maybe even longer, that you really need to take this idea and a little bit, chew inside and analyze inside. You are not ready for any big steps right now, and actually that is not even advisable. So if you are looking for a job change, this is not the right time, even though there can be some sort of opportunities, something can come up from the others. So you will see that there will be a lot of information coming from third parties. It's kind of clients, suppliers, friends, some networks. It's kind of everybody will suddenly activate. Especially at the last 2 weeks of the April, suddenly everybody will wake up, and you will be very busy by especially working, focusing on your career goals, achieving your career goals. And this is the time of not thinking about the relationships, but it's more about how I can focusing on achieving goals. Focusing on achieving goals, like a checklist. So for those who are looking for a job, I would say it's not the best time. If you are working, don't as well leave your current job, because it can be quite a shifty time and you might be stuck with no job for longer period of time. As well as, talking about the relationships. In your relationships, you might be feeling that some sort of feelings between you and your current love partner are have become dry, and you might be questioning, is it worth for me to change? Is it worth to invest? Is it even going to work out? And a lot of Geminis might be feeling that you are starting to question yourself. You're starting to question your self-esteem. You're starting to question your feelings towards your love partner. You're starting to question, maybe you're starting to even get some sort of secrets from your love partner. And it's just a phase where, if you are not changing anything, it's going to go a little bit like downwards, where you will start to disconnect even more, or understand that this relationship is kind of not serving anymore for the purpose of romance. And this is why that you, in the months of April, you should look at your love life from the perspective how we can connect better, how we can do something that is interesting for both of us. Maybe as well as with this, it's like either going for a date, doing things together, maybe doing some sort of small outing together with friends, or just two of you. As well as it could be like having some sort of pleasant event. It's like having a date night, or just having a time for each other, where there are no kids, where there are no commitments, where there's no conversation about politics or economics or work. It's just two of you, where the energy is like the candlelight, some wine maybe, good food, and just two of you. Even if it would be just watching a movie and not talking, but it would be the moment to emotionally connect between two of you, because you, Gemini, you really miss that energy in your romantic life. If you are single, Gemini, this is the time when maybe not the best time for dating. However, again, closer to the last 2 weeks of the April, you can consider already kind of, going out and seeing and checking and understanding what do you want, because it's not the best time to date anyone during the Venus retrograde, which is still happening in the month of April, because whichever relationship starts in Venus retrograde, it's not going to last for long. So there's no point of kind of, creating high hopes for that. Everything should feel fine at your home, as well as should be no drama, no big conflicts at your house. So kind of everything will kind of reach this harmonious, balanced state, unless you, Gemini, will not create this drama. Oh my God, I don't have the plan for my next 12 months or for my next 3 years. The life has stopped. I am losing. No, it is not like that. This is more a time of, Geminis have a tendency to always think about the next, higher, higher, higher. But this is the time to just experience what you have right now. Just slow down and just like say, where do I live? What do I have? Like reassessing a little bit of gratitude energy as well. Gratitude for what do you have in this present moment, and then it's going to even have a new realization for yourself. This gratitude will be the one who can switch your mindset, and instead of looking at your life from scarcity mindset, like what's missing, you will start to say, oh, actually I have certain things to be grateful for. What else? Let me draw some additional guidance. What is the guidance for all Geminis for the months of April? Knight. And Knight is talking, be brave and honest. Knight is talking about that you need to be, knight in a shiny armor, in this sense that you need to be brave and honest, first of all, with yourself, secondly, with others. And if you are missing out on some sort of important conversation, either it is with your love partner, with your family, with your colleagues, with whoever, you need to choose the honesty, transparency, being brutally honest, being brutally direct, in the first place. Being honest, even if you know that, if I will reveal this, my life is over, right? You might be thinking like that. But in this case, it's telling if you will reveal the things as they are, you will be rewarded by the best possible outcome. The truth will come out anyway, sooner or later. But if you choose to say it yourself, to show things as they are, to be brave and honest, you will turn things around, upside down in your possible scenario. So consider as well doing that. And if you want a personal session with me or guidance, you can always message me on Arrow Sisters. Otherwise, thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.